Previously.
Look at the cameras.
Oh, my God.
Isn't this awesome?
Wow, it's in HD.
720p just, high definition.
I don't know where my makeup artist was and my hair. I mean, you lied to me.
How did I didn't let you. I told you.
I was going to have a whole staff here if I was going to be
Wait, listen, I didn't know. Listen, I figured a person like you don't need makeup. No, listen. Makeup? Come on.
Well,
you look fine.
I've been outside. I've been rained on. I've been drizzled on and, racing to get here. That's just what I do.
I like that. It is a man's world. Or is it? Try to be a man without a woman.
Lonely.
Is that possible? Think about that for a minute. Be a man without a woman. I don't think that's possible, Lisa Copeland.
I think it's possible. I just think it's lonely. I think it's sad.
It's not possible. Well, maybe it is because, Adam was here before Eve.
Oh, boy.
So technically, if you were the first human being on Earth, you could be the man. The man. The man.
I think he got here pretty quick. I think he pulled the rib out and she was here.
Absolutely.
Yep.
Hey, folks, welcome to Women's Prospective. Yes, normally found every Sunday. Right after the Craig Bushon Show from 4 o'clock to 5 o'clock. It's good stuff. And this show brings the world together. And we also put it on Ustream. Right now, wave to the folks. Look at that. All you have to do right now is go to craigbushon.com. There's a link there to Ustream, and it goes to the Ustream channel, and this show's on right this minute. So if you're pulling in your driveway, guess what? Go in your house, put it on, check it out. Bring the family around, pop some popcorn. It's an hour-long festival.
We promise to behave.
And you can call in, 512-390-1370. Lisa will be taking your calls, and she'll fix all the problems of the world for every woman.
Okay, I like that.
You like that?
I do.
Are you up for that task?
I'm up. Let's do it. Okay, I think the first thing we could do is elect a woman president.
Look at this.
That might solve all the country's problems.
Can you see that? Look at that.
It's you.
Does it look like me?
It does.
Look at that. Isn't that
nice?
It's
a good artist.
It is.
Good. So you're doing it in the camera.
Of course.
I think that we should take Facebook votes if it really looks like here.
Folks, right now on Ustream, you can see this caricature of me.
That's a nice gift.
You like that?
Yeah, I do.
It came from the good folks at the Growing Green Festival, Texas Rural Sustainability Conference. Yes, they allowed me to speak there.
I heard that story on your last segment.
I love Texas A&M. Of course, you love Texas A&M.
I love Texas A&M.
Yes.
Whoop.
And I love Teeks.
I do too.
And I love that they're allowing people to come in and have conversations. That's people like myself to push the envelope, to talk about the facts.
And some things weren't the facts, rumor has it.
But look at my picture.
I can't believe they gave you the
Isn't
picture
nice?
after you punked
Is this
all
in the
of them.
screen? Can you see this, Casey? Does it look good? Folks, is that good? Now, the first thing,
a little chubby.
The first thing that my wife said to me, she goes, "Oh, it doesn't capture your receded hairline."
No.
Thanks, honey. Yeah. I don't even think that was a compliment.
I do.
You do?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
I think she likes it.
She does like it.
There you go.
I like this picture. I'm going to put it in my office.
You should.
One other thing, I have a gift for you.
Oh, good.
I know you're a big supporter of women's breast cancer.
Yes.
And that you hate breast cancer.
Absolutely.
If you hate anything, you hate breast cancer.
Absolutely.
Okay. And this is...
I marched around in my pink stilettos and even built a pink car.
Well, now my whole store for the Craig Bushon Show is contributed. Anyone who buys for the next 30 days, 100% of everything, money that's made, above the raw cost of T-shirts like this.
And they're not expensive.
No.
That's
Just
nice.
go online, check it out. I have sweatshirts, hoodies, koozies, babies' bibs.
Oh, do you have the koozies that have little feathers around the bottom?
I can get that if you wish.
I think we should.
And look at this in the front. Let me tell you something. I'm going to give this to you, okay, and then we're going to come up with our own. I want you to think about it. I want us to come up with one for Women's Prospective.
Okay, I like that.
Okay, that's
I'll
specific.
Put some great women's minds to this.
Absolutely correct. And folks, go, and this seriously, we're getting close. We're really getting close to beating breast cancer.
I hope so.
Okay,
I hope so.
They are now using the herpes virus to, they believe that they found the cure for women's breast cancer in the most deadly version, not the one that's fed by estrogen, the other one, I forget what it's called. That there's an article, I posted it up on Facebook, that shows that they see that there's a great opportunity here. They're seeing some, in rats, mice, whatever, that it's killing the women's breast cancer using the herpes virus.
But how long does it take to go from the rats to actual women? How many women will die before, they do something with it? FDA. Yeah.
That's who they are.
And it's ridiculous. It is ridiculous. And they've got to get some of this stuff out and get it to the women and, do these test trials and let's go.
So you think that it's up to, it should be up to the woman then. If a woman wants to, they have studies though. You can do stuff like that.
Absolutely.
But a lot of people go to foreign countries,
Well, and because they have to, and that's sad. That's very sad. And it's a woman's body. And yes, she ought to be able to do what she wants to do to try to save her life.
Right.
Yes.
And women's breast cancer, as you know, my wife's a survivor now, 8 years.
That's awesome.
And it's a tough thing. And that's part of what this show's about, folks, talking about the issues. There's serious things. Yes, we have fun. There's no doubt about it.
Right.
And but this is the only show that is on the air that specifically brings the yin and yang of life. And that's why the logo in the O for women's Prospective, not perspective.com, is the yin yang. And,
right.
It's what? Black and pink.
Yeah, I like the pink. You showed me that, and I was like, thumbs up.
Isn't that nice?
It is nice.
And I'm a guy.
But the pink was for me.
No, but I'm a guy. I'm pretty good at putting that stuff together.
You really are. You're very talented.
Did I show you a picture of me?
About 5 times now.
Isn't that nice? I mean, that is great.
He loves himself.
This is awesome. I don't love myself. I love the caricature of me.
Picture.
It's like, hello. They should put a little microphone there, though.
Yeah, I thought something was missing.
A little microphone.
Yeah, or headphones.
And there's no teeth. I mean, that's like a football. I'm wearing a. I don't know. Hey, how are you doing, sir? There he is. Oh, bad microphone? Is that it? They can see you on camera,
Okay, we're switching.
You can't see.
Oh,
you don't want to do that. You don't want to. Well, he's got to turn that microphone on now. Now you're talking into a dead mic.
At least they can see me.
Oh, yeah. Well, yes, and you're used to people. No, I'm not going to say it. I could have said something and I didn't.
Ouch.
I'm such a gentleman. Mm-hmm. So, okay, some big things going on right now. The world's changing.
Yes.
I've talked about on my prior show about, a lot of people have furniture in their house that are, it's made in China. You wouldn't will it to your kids. Small businesses is a big issue right now. Tell folks about what's going on right now. American Express is involved, and it's about helping small businesses get the business.
And I'll tell you, I'm very passionate about entrepreneurism, and I like what you said on your last segment about the fact that we are selling out to China, but sometimes we don't have a choice. I mean, when you go to the furniture store, what are you going to do if it's not made in America?
Okay.
You buy it
All right.
or you don't buy it?
Okay, here I have the answer.
What?
Sit on lawn furniture if you have to. Sit on the floor if you have to.
Are you doing that?
I have. I've actually sat on lawn furniture, but
I know you don't have lawn furniture at your house, though.
Absolutely not anymore. My stuff's made in Indonesia. No, I'm just kidding. No, listen. I'm not saying I'm practicing what I'm preaching. I'm just like any other American.
Then you need to run for president.
Switch back to the other mic.
This is about teaching ourselves. We're all in growth. We're all in this together.
I know we are. So we have to learn. Something we could do, though. So I've been kind of following this Small Business Saturday. It's going to be this Saturday, November 26th, and they're asking Americans to shop small at their favorite local retailers.
Okay.
And they've got a Facebook page, and if you go to
Imagine that,
big shocker. If you go to smallbusinesssaturday.com, you can like their Facebook page, and I'm watching it roll here. There's like 2,175,880 people. And that's gone up like 200 in the last 2 minutes. But
Really?
Not only can you see what other small businesses are, you can promote your own small business. And I think as Americans, I think that's one of the ways that we can take our country back, is to take back and support the small business person. Because I don't know that we can always buy American. I mean, I hate it, but it's reality.
Let me throw this out there.
I sell Italian cars. I mean, it just is what it is.
Well, but think about it. You sell Italian cars. The Italians are not trying to destroy us.
No.
The communist China is.
Oh, I know, but I'm just saying, I mean, you also have to get to reality here. And so the reality is that if we as Americans will support on this November 26th, these small businesses, that's the day after Black Friday, biggest shopping day of the year, after Thanksgiving, I think, that's the next weekend.
I don't know. I'm not a woman. I don't wait for that.
Well, no, Black Friday is coming up, and that'll be a week from day after tomorrow.
Yeah, right.
Okay, yes. So this is the Saturday after Black Friday.
But it's starting actually at a lot of stores 10 p.m. on Thanksgiving.
Oh yeah.
That's ridiculous.
It's your cardio. You can go to the
It's
mall and you
ridiculous.
can walk off your
Come on.
Thanksgiving dinner and you can call it cardio.
Sorry, Dad, you're
You
visiting in
don't
town.
need to go to the park to do it.
I'm gonna leave you tonight because man, I gotta get that cheap flat panel television set
Take them with you.
at Walmart.
Just take them with you.
That's what my dad wants to do.
We could
He
buy
wants
two
at
of them.
10:30 after eating flipping a lot of L-tryptophan and his flipping turkey. That's what I want to do. A bunch of people tripping on L-tryptophan, driving down the road in their Priuses or their Escalades, whatever, or their Fiats, and driving, running lights because they want to get, I don't know, what was that stupid Cabbage Patch doll? What is that stupidity stuff? It's stupid to me.
I stood in line for those Cabbage
Folks,
Patch dolls.
it's
Thank you very
stupid.
much.
Stupid.
No, it's not.
It's all for our followers.
How about, I'm trying to move this mic here.
Yeah.
How about Beanie Babies? We did the same thing. But anyways,
Beanie
I think
Babies
this is
are
just...
for weenies, baby.
No, but
Yes.
anyways, I think this is just a great way to
Beanie
support...
Babies are for weenies,
God,
baby.
you see what I'm up against, guys?
It's not. It's ridiculous. How about Pogs? How to have some of my Pog collection?
Anyways, I want to encourage everybody to support small businesses on Saturday because, most small businesses, the majority of them, I'm going to give you some stats, are owned by women. So women are starting businesses at a higher rate than men, but they start smaller because they're underfunded. They're undercapitalized.
Tupperware.
Sure, Mary Kay.
Mary Kay. What's more? What's the one? Scentsy candles. The candles.
Oh, okay.
Scentsy candles. I see.
I like Silpata jewelry. I've got friends who sell that.
What was
Silpata jewelry.
That sounds like it's from Asia.
Cabby clothes.
Silpata jewelry.
Silpata.
Yeah. And what does that look like?
Oh, it's silver. It's beautiful stuff.
Made in America?
Probably not. Nothing's made in America
Yes,
anymore.
there is.
Did we not establish that earlier?
I've got something for you. You're made in America. I'm made in America. The kids are made. Our kids
we
are
could
made
have been
in America.
conceived on our parents' Mexican honeymoons. We don't
That's
know
okay,
that.
but I was born in America.
You were born in America.
An American citizen.
Me too, and proud of it.
Listen, I understand what you're saying, but I think we need to make a conscious effort. This is a serious deal.
Yeah, it is.
We now have military in Australia because we are afraid, because people in the area, which are other countries, are afraid of China. And then we're the ones feeding them all the money for all those people to be afraid of. I think a paradigm shift's happening, and I think that
but we're feeding them money that China is backing. I mean, they already hold the note on our money. I'm telling there's something to all this. There is. So at the end of the day, the only thing that I can do and you can do is we can shop local and shop and support small businesses. I'm
opening up a store that just says USA.
Great.
And it's going to be red, white, and blue.
But is all your stuff going to be made in China?
It's going to be made in America. I don't care if I just have to sell American flags, and that's all I sell, because
they're not even made in America.
No, official American flags have to be made in America.
Right, but we've
so
seen
those
the
are the ones.
I know.
I'm going to make that. I'm going to have a USA. Folks, would you shop at USA? If I open up a store called USA.
Have you ever seen the gas stations that do that? Like, you're in big cities, and so there are all these, and then they'll say American gas station or USA gas station.
I like that, yes.
And I do. I will pull in there, and
yes.
I will get my gas there, even though the guy behind the counter is not usually American. So it's probably a marketing tool. But
if it is, then shame on them. I don't like that. But I believe we need to make a conscious decision to start buying American as much as possible. And yes, it's difficult. So
how about from American business owners, small businesses who are owned by Americans who are trying to be capitalists and not socialists. And so therefore we support their businesses, whatever it is they choose to sell. Because capitalism utilizes the willpower of individuals. This is a great article I was reading, especially entrepreneurs, to keep the American economy moving forward. Capitalism is based on the assumption that individuals operate based on self-interest. However, by doing so, they not only help themselves, but they also propel others towards economic success.
Yeah, the economic success of the Chinese military making stealth fighter jets and aircraft carriers. That's where it's coming from. So little Timmy doesn't be happy today because little Timmy has to have whatever he wants to have today in modern America. Little Donna, or whoever your name is out there, if you have kids that think they need to have something that you can't afford, or if it says made in China, you probably shouldn't buy it, okay? You probably shouldn't buy it. I don't believe it. I don't think so. I think it's tough love time. It's time to suck it up. And when we come back from this break,
yes,
you can tell me what you think about that.
And we are coming back?
We are coming back.
Oh, okay.
God, I hope so.
Oh, okay.
I put a quarter in this jukebox.
Without a woman or a girl.
If you want to find out the latest hot deals from our sponsors, have a chance to win great prizes, or just need a little break from work, then you need to sign up for the new Talk Radio 96.3 and 1370 Right Choice Club.
Come on down!
It's easy to join. Just go to talk1370.com and register for free. Save money on great deals. Play the word of the day for a chance to win prizes like a free iPad and more.
You're the next contestant on
The Right Choice Club, exclusively on the new Talk Radio 96.3 and 1370.
Your dry glass appears to have dampened your evening. Do tell.
I only bought one bottle of my favorite wine for my dinner party. Turns out it was everyone's favorite. And now I'm out of wine and guests.
Relax, my Grape Gatsby, for Specs Wines, Spirits, and Finer Foods has delightfully low prices on over 10,000 of the world's finest wines. Plus, their gourmet deli has enough deliciousness to accompany a case of any wine. How goes your affair now?
Specs' astounding selection of wines has allowed me to scale the peaks of party planning and shout from atop my case, I am host, hear me pour.
You certainly put the win in wine. And with Specs low prices like Blackstone California Merlot for $5.99 cash, you'll save enough for a just-in-case case. You're welcome. Specs Wines, Spirits, and Finer Foods. Cheers to savings.
Roger Beasley. A name synonymous with 40 years of automotive excellence in the Austin area. Now, teamed with Hyundai, home of America's best warranty. 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain warranty. That's Hyundai Assurance. Roger Beasley Hyundai combines quality service and a customer-first attitude with the best Hyundai prices in Central Texas. Come see for yourself in our amazing showroom facility or try us online at BeasleyHyundai.com. Roger Beasley Hyundai. IH-35, exit 210.
Austin America's Diamond, 6406 North Interstate 35 at Highway 290 East, is liquidating an entire store chock full of magnificent fine jewelry and moving to a new location. Take advantage of the largest jewelry liquidation you may ever see. Circumstances have left no alternative but to seek out a new home and close the current location. If you're looking for fine jewelry at the lowest possible prices and want to save 50 to 65%, nothing held back, it's Austin America's Diamond, 6406 North Interstate 35 at Highway 290 East for the largest savings and the largest selection. This is not one of those other jewelry sales with just a few items on sale to get you in the door. This is Austin America's Diamond's total liquidation sale. You will...
How's that? I can't hear you. Hit the button. You're in basically the middle of the frame right now. I can't hear you unless it has the... Is this good? Okay.
You'll see the thing on every table telling you that it benefits Bikes for Kids, so you can help out. Just $8.99, have a great meal, and help out Bikes for Kids.
The best happy hour special.
All right, 2 minutes back.
Days from 4 to 8 p.m. Locally owned and family friendly. Visit one of their 3 locations in Austin.
A Porsche is built with more than what it takes to go from 0 to 60. It's built with an interior big enough to take the kids from 0 to school, with a cargo room to haul the groceries after going from 0 to the store. An executive class interior with available Bluetooth technology, touchscreen navigation, available heated seats, and a heated steering wheel, so even trips from 0 to 4 hours away feel first class. Some are even built to be topless, to go from 0 to sunshine, and an advanced PDK transmission that makes shifting so effortless, even going from 0 to the city is as easy as putting your foot down. I'm Bo Rice, General Sales Manager of Roger Beasley Porsche. No, a Porsche isn't only built to go from 0 to 60, it's built to go practically everywhere, every single day. Porsche, there is no substitute. Roger Beasley Porsche, 200 East Huntland Drive, online at PorscheAustin.com.
Gathering together with the family during the holidays brings to mind those who face the challenges of Alzheimer's and other forms of dementia every day. The family at Arden Courts would love to bring joy to your new year by introducing you to a private community that is dedicated to helping you and your loved ones get through this journey. By providing residents with customized and individualized care, Arden Courts helps preserve the dignity and independence that is so often lost amongst those facing dementia. With free workshops and experiential seminars every month, Arden Courts works hard to provide valuable insight into the lives of those facing dementia so that caregivers are better able to care and empathize with their loved ones. If you are a caregiver or family member of someone living with dementia, turn to Arden Courts for guidance, support, and compassion. Give Arden Courts a call at 918-2800 to
stand by,
gain insight, and schedule a complimentary tour of the facility. That's 918-2800.
The Aggies take on Kansas.
I'm Dave South.
Saturday morning at 11 on Austin's Aggie Home, the new Talk Radio 96.3 and 1370.
Yeah. You gotta like that. Nothing's better than that sound, right? Probably, wait a minute. It has been a man's world, and it's probably not doing too good. I think we need a woman's perspective.
I think we need a woman's perspective and a woman's president. A woman president.
Yeah.
There you go. That's probably the whole problem right there. It's been a man's world.
Well, folks, first of all, welcome back to Women's Perspective. Go to Women's Perspective on Facebook. Check it out.
Facebook.
Like us. Also, if you missed any of the shows in the past, a lot of you are going, whoa, what's this right now? It's a Wednesday evening. I don't normally hear this show. And you're right. You're blessed right now to hear this show. Because normally it's on every Sunday, 4 o'clock to 5 o'clock. And if you missed some of the shows, you want to hear some of them, go to CraigBushon.com. Okay, click on Women's Perspective, the link right there on the front page, and it has the archives of the last several shows that we've done. It's one of the new things that I've launched with a great partner of mine here, Lisa Copeland, and this is about bringing the perspective, really, of both men and women, but women are the ones that are under the 8 ball, even though they are ones opening up, as you mentioned earlier, Lisa, more small businesses than men.
At a higher rate, almost at a 2-to-1 rate.
And our argument is what? You think I'm wrong. I think I'm right. I think that if you look in your store, folks, and you're a small business owner, and it's take me down to Chinatown, okay? If that's what it is.
So close it down and then go on welfare because
I didn't say that. I say you better take a strong.
You're telling people not to buy anything from them.
I'm telling them take a strong look at buy less. Buy less. Here's the problem. Okay, first of all, I love the Asian people. I do. I love the food. The culture is very good. Yin yang. We're talking about it. But, whoa. This is something we have to understand. I can't stand the government because the government is our enemy, and we know it's our enemy because we just sent 250 soldiers that's going to go up to 2,500 soldiers to Australia because people are afraid of the Chinese.
I agree.
So what I believe is if we want a non-military way to affect the government that is they are horrible to their people there.
Oh, absolutely.
Okay?
Especially to their females and their babies, the little girl babies forever. They killed them.
I bet they couldn't have a show like this there.
No, they could not.
Okay. They wouldn't want to hear from you.
No, they would not.
A woman. What are you, crazy?
I know.
Don't listen to them.
I have a good friend who's adopted a Chinese little girl, and they've had her for many, many years, and it's because she was orphaned. It's terrible. What's going on over there is the oppression is terrible.
The oppression is something that the government does to the people. There are 1 billion plus Chinese people over there, 70% of them, let's just say a round number of 1 billion, 700 million of them live in they have goats that pull little wagons, and they work as really slaves to the 200-300 million who are educated. How
come China has all the money?
Because we give it to them.
Because they back us, exactly. But why do they have the money to bail us out?
It goes back to this argument that I've had, and I think that people need to take a strong look at it, is that we're losing on 2 major fronts. We're losing, and you got to listen, you're a mother, okay?
I am.
There are kids out there, young 22-year-old, we'll just pick that number, soldiers.
Right.
That are fighting entities that are backed by communist money. And see, we're afraid to have this conversation anymore. We're afraid to say communism. Folks, I'm saying it, communism, okay? And it's real and it's alive, okay? There's a reason that we are fighting overseas, and it isn't all because of Al-Qaeda, okay? Right. Vietnam, Korea, I can go on, World War II, I could go on where all the world is, we've been fighting a communist movement. Okay, our friends, what did Patton say? He said, let's go into Russia and take them out. They're our allies now. Yeah, right. We're going to be fighting them till forever, and we've been fighting ever since. What did we do? We had Korea, we had Vietnam, we've had many, many things that right now, go to Korea. Just try to walk north. Just try to do that. Just try to walk north.
It wouldn't happen.
Yeah. Yeah. You'll have a bullet in your head.
Right.
I don't want to give money to those companies, to those countries. The biggest one is China. So, yes, small businesses.
Basically, our leaders have handed over our manufacturing and our industry to China. So how does the average American business owner combat that when they need to bring in products to be able to resell so that they can pay their bills?
Okay, how about let's look at furniture as an example, okay?
No, I guess I don't have good furniture at my house. I go to Star Furniture. I don't know.
Okay, well, let's look at furniture.
Okay.
If you need a couch, you know, right now, if everyone who needed a couch, I mean, do you really need a couch? I mean, how you throw a blanket on it, suffer through it, whatever, and say, I'm not buying a couch till an American couch is here. That is reasonable. I'll pay 20% more. I will. I'll pay 20% more for a couch. Would you pay 20% more for an American-made couch?
I would, but I'll tell you, even Walmart sold out. Don't you remember?
I remember.
Everything was made in the USA, and everybody got behind it, and
American
Walmart
music, please?
sold out.
American music right now. I gotta get
Mr. Sam Walton, Mr. America, right? He sold out.
But he's dead.
Maybe that's why he...
yeah. See, America is founded by many great Americans who had a business model by America. Then what happens, they pass away, and then what happens is the bean counters get involved, and they say...
The corporations go public is what happens. And, look who bails out Wall Street and who's bailed out the U.S. economy, and it's, our brethren over in China and overseas. It's a wicked deal. How do you fix it, Greg? How do you fix it?
You fix it by non-military way is to not take your hard-earned American dollar, which has some of the strongest value in the globe, and don't allow it to go to the government that's keeping those fine people down.
I mean, look at Hyundai. Hyundai is one of the...
That's South Korea, though. South Korea. Ran by American capitalists.
Right, but,
They're capitalists. Hyundai's a powerhouse in the automobile industry.
Hyundai is a powerhouse.
They were junk. They were trash. They were garbage in the 80s. I mean, they were horrible vehicles.
I opened the first Hyundai store in America.
Boy, was that a pathetic
San
automobile.
Jose, California.
Now look at them.
Yep.
That's beautiful music. I don't even know what they're saying, but I like it. It's so pretty. I'm serving this segment up with chopsticks.
Oh, my.
Okay.
I'm hungry, so could you just go ahead and order in the Chinese food?
The bottom line is it's not about the Chinese food. It's about having humor or having fun. We can't get caught up in... There's two worlds. There's the people, okay? There's the people themselves.
And I want to defend the people.
And then there's the government.
And they're bad.
For some reason, the government's so dangerous right now that we are... I'm going to keep beating this drum until people get it. I know you get it, folks. I know you do. And it's difficult, like Lisa said. Don't spend your money. Sit on the old couch for 2 years if you have to. Suck it up. Save the money. Invest it. You know what you invested in? Go buy something that an American makes and do that. Just give the money over there.
Give us some suggestions on that.
Okay.
Everything in this room, I think, was made overseas. So the computers, the chairs. I bet if we turn these chairs over.
A local artist.
Oh, there you go. All of us need caricatures.
A local artist.
Why don't we do that?
Everybody go get a caricature made of yourself.
And that is supporting local business.
Local businesses. Yes. And those people will turn around and hopefully buy something with them that's American. I don't know.
Like maybe their pens.
Maybe.
Their
right.
paper.
Exactly. Crayola crayons. I hope to God they're made in America.
Yeah, and the picture frames.
You see this right here?
Hobby Lobby. I think Hobby Lobby is a really good company about being made in America.
Hey, it complies to California standard.
Well, there. Well.
So you get a caricature made. Yeah, we're making fun of it.
I think Hobby Lobby is a good company. We're talking about good companies and good American companies. I don't know that for sure. We'd have to Google that. But I think Hobby Lobby is a company that really prides themselves on buying American and selling American items.
Yes. We have to start.
We have to find who the good companies are.
Right. Well,
it's not Walmart.
USA. Open up somebody, please. Open up a company called USA. Just do it. Or anything that has a theme like that. You're right. Walmart did start that way.
They did.
It was red, white, and blue.
And then they sold out.
Exactly. And I'm not listening to the people that are telling us, oh, well, it's all about the global world, that it's all about, we have to do business with our friends overseas, we have to do this, we have to do that. No, we don't have to do anything, okay, other than take care of ourselves first.
But it's a very global society. I mean, and I'll tell you how I learned about the global society when the tsunamis hit in Japan.
Yes.
And, and we heard about Nissan and Toyota, and I thought, well, that's too bad, but it's not going to affect me. I'm an Italian car dealer, and what's not done in Italy is done in Detroit. And so, but it was amazing how many pieces and paint colors and things that are made in Japan and overseas. And, it's just the whole world, it's so global. And so I think it's a great premise. I don't want to get a bunch of hate mail because I'm as American as they come, but is it reality?
And the Japanese bombed us December 7th, 1941.
I know.
It was the Japanese who bombed us.
I know. I went to the memorial in Hawaii, and they were there taking pictures.
Right. They bombed us. It wasn't that long ago. It wasn't like, oh, gee, man, that's a long time ago. I can't remember when that was. It was like, I met a guy the other day who was like there. Okay? That's not that long ago. When I meet a human being who's like alive.
Well, Toyota's the number one selling automobile in America. So Americans have short memories. Let's face it.
And it's hurting us.
I agree.
Young kids today say communism. They go, communism? I don't know what that is. Communism?
Because
you're a hater. I'm not a hater. I'm telling you the truth, folks. The truth is buy American. Buy from any country that's never attacked us. How about that? I'm going to change my statement.
We should post that list.
Yes.
Of countries.
Perfect.
And I got to tell you, I think most of our kids grew up, they didn't know the Reagan years. They didn't know the Cold War. They didn't know communism. What they know is they know Al-Qaeda. They know 9/11. I mean, and unfortunately, I don't think that they teach that in the public school system either.
So you're seeing it my way.
Always.
No, not always. That is absolutely not true.
Always. And that's a lie, everybody. If anybody knows me out there, I don't,
The fact is, I think this is a good rule. How about this as a rule? Don't buy anything from a country that's attacked us.
Then let's post the countries that have attacked us.
That's going to be huge. Let's work on that.
Okay.
I'm in.
Okay.
I'm going to do that.
Okay.
Let's do it.
I think my mom could do that. I know she's out there. She's retired, and she's, like, super smart.
That's awesome. I have my dad in the studio here. Dad, you think that's a good idea? Just buy from people who have never attacked us.
Your dad and my mom could probably tell us without even Googling.
Yeah, this one. Folks, I'm telling you, what's wrong with that?
But, okay, so then how about Mexico?
Right.
Although, the Alamo.
Remember the Alamo? Oh, the list gets very short, doesn't it?
We've been attacked. Wait a minute, they have not.
The Canadians have never attacked us.
This is true.
So the
but
Canadians is good.
But they're not communists. That's good.
They've never attacked us.
Let's see. So there's Canada.
So that'd be a fun list to make. Could we actually buy anything from anybody out there who hasn't really attacked us?
I know.
Australia's never attacked us.
Then there was the Civil War where we attacked each other, the North and the South. I mean, it could get very, very deep.
Well, the Civil War, that's a different animal. Right now, I'm talking about people who've attacked us, and it's not a joke, folks. It's really start looking at history. There's a point.
Australia.
50 years is going to go by. They have not.
Okay, Australia.
So we have Australia, we have Canada.
New Zealand.
Okay, Great Britain. Oh, they're out.
Yeah, that won't
I guess we can't do nothing with them. You bastards.
I like Britain. Okay.
I don't know. They're the reason that we're over here to begin with. So we should thank them.
How about Italy?
Italy, what did they ever do? Italy, well,
they came up with Gucci, so I'm good with Italy.
Okay, Italy, and I'm half Italian, so here's a problem Italy has. They're like a sock. They're like a windsock. Whoever's winning the war, that's whose team they're on.
Let's stick to the rules of this game.
Drink a vino.
So, but Italy's never attacked us, right?
Okay, they have not. The French.
Because I like Italian stuff.
The French have helped us. French fries, though. There's French is, but what do they make? Wine? That's too expensive anyway.
Yeah, so I'm going to stick with Italy.
Italy or Napa Valley. So, folks, come on. This is a game here. Just think about it. We got about, 45 seconds left, a minute left. Think about it. We're having fun with it, but pay attention what you're buying, where you're buying it, and don't be afraid to complain.
How about Africa? Africa's never attacked us.
Africa's
a great nation.
Africa's good. South Africa.
Yeah, South Africa's very cool.
South America. I think South America's good.
Yeah.
That's good too. See, there's a lot of places.
Good shopping.
Lots of places.
Okay, all right. Okay, so I'm starting to think now I'm going to live in this global world under your rules.
Remember the Alamo.
I know. such a funny Alamo story.
Think about that. Well, really, we could do that next week.
I'm not
please.
even going to tell
Can
it.
we
but,
please talk about the Alamo story next week?
You know, I didn't go to Texas. I wasn't in high school in Texas when they taught Texas history. I was still in California. So when we went to the Alamo recently, I was like, what do you mean we lost?
Oh, my God.
I know, it was bad. I mean, you know, I thought, well, we kept it up for a reason. So,
God, she said it out loud.
I know, my husband got a big kick out of it. So anyways, I knew we lost. I was just kidding. But
thank you, folks.
No Mexico.
We have to go. Say goodbye to the camera. Say goodnight,
Bye.
Gracie. Yeah. Remember those days when the world was a little simpler here?
Yes.
This is Craig Bushon with Lisa Copeland. Check us out. Go online. Go to Facebook. Women's Prospective. And we'll talk to you next week. We'll talk to you on Sunday.
We still have one more segment.
Oh, we do?
Yeah, 8:41.
That's what I thought, too.
Oh, my God.
Mm-hmm.
I'm on crack. So can we use that at the end of the show, then?
That you're on crack? Oh,
Yeah.
you're good night, Gracie.
You know what the good news is about all of this?
What?
Is that now people know where to go this Sunday from 4 o'clock to 5 o'clock to get this show. Anything else? Come on.
To cover?
Do we have to go to break?
Yeah, we need a break.
All right, we're going to go to break,
Okay,
folks.
just
We'll be
I'm trying
back.
to get things I opened up.
Here, take a look at my picture real quick before we go.
I'm so over it.
It's my picture.
Man made the boat for the water, like Noah made the ark. This is a man.
November 1863, and Yankees grab a rebel flag.
This Week in Texas History brought to you by Austin's Talk Radio 96.3 and 1370 and the Save Texas History program of the General Land Office.
November 17, 1863, Mustang Island. Built to protect Aransas Pass from the Union Navy, Fort Semmes is a vital but remote stronghold. Colonel A.M. Hobby's 8th Texas Boys camp on the windswept beach. At dawn, the Union launches a massive assault on the lower coast. A gunboat shells the fort as invasion troops attack up the beach. Soon Fort Semmes falls, almost without a shot. The 15th Maine led the charge, so they claim the rebel flag as a trophy and send it home. The flag hangs in the Maine state capitol for over 60 years until 1927, when a ceremony is held to return the flag to Texas. A Confederate flag is prized by Yankees 148 years ago this week in Texas history.
Learn more at savetexashistory.org or call 800-998-4GLO.
Hi, I'm Alan Claus for Austin Infinity. If you're in the market for a used car in Austin, then you've heard and seen plenty of the word certified. The word certified might mean that the car's been looked over by a self-proclaimed certified mechanic, or it could mean that the car has a sign in it that says certified, or it might just mean that the people trying to sell you the vehicle are certifiable. The key is to avoid the certified imposters and end up with the real deal. And the fact is, the only place in Austin to find a real certified pre-owned Infiniti is at Austin Infiniti. And an authentic certified pre-owned Infiniti is backed by a 6-year or 100,000-mile limited factory warranty written by the people who built the car. So if you want to buy a pre-owned Infiniti where the word certified actually means something, then I invite you to visit Austin Infiniti, located at the corner of Steck and Burnett Road. Check out our entire pre-owned inventory online anytime at austininfinity.com. A certified pre-owned Infiniti is backed by Infiniti for 6 years from the original in-service date or 100,000 miles, whichever comes first. Some restrictions and deductibles apply.
If you've been in an accident and you're in search of a quality collision repair, you really need to listen to this. Hi, Dusty Womble for Roger Beasley Collision. Choosing a company to repair your vehicle can be confusing, frustrating, and downright aggravating. Here are a couple of things you need to look for: training, equipment, experience, and a great guarantee. Roger Beasley has earned the highest recognition a collision repair business can earn, I-CAR Gold Class, signifying a commitment to a high level of technical training. And we are constantly updating our equipment and techniques to keep our facilities state-of-the-art. I doubt you'll find anyone with more combined years of experience than the technicians at Roger Beasley Collision. We guarantee your repairs for as long as you own your vehicle. What could be better than that? You have the right to have your repairs performed by a company of your choice. Choose Roger Beasley Collision. We work on all makes and models, from daily transportation to high-end exotics. We are your best choice for collision repair. Roger Beasley Collision on Metric, just north of 183. Call 233-0460. That's 233-0460.
Hankering for something different to do? Herd the family to Callahan's General Store for some down-to-earth fun. Kids will squeal with delight at the baby pigs. Callahan's huge collection of housewares and gifts will have those of the female persuasion entertained for hours. So will their stylish boots. For you, Callahan's got hardware, pet and gardening gear, hats, and more stuff than we can mention here. Visit Callahan's, a 30-year tradition of surprising folks with everything under the sun.
Don't forget, great live music every Saturday from noon to 3 p.m.
Callahan'sGeneralStore.com. Talk 1370 Aggie football sponsor.
You have a lot to thank Progress for. Thanks to Progress, you didn't have to invent the wheel just to get to work this morning. Thanks to Progress, you've never had to shoe a horse, shovel coal into a locomotive, or had your arm broken turning the crank on a Model T. Thanks to Progress, you can buy sneakers on your mobile phone and rock climb indoors. Best of all, thanks to Progress, you can drive an Audi, one of the most advanced luxury vehicles on the planet. You can effortlessly control the Quattro all-wheel drive system, wonder at LED headlights that burn brighter and last longer than halogen, and marvel at the agility of a car whose frame is light like aluminum, yet as strong as steel. So thank Progress for the full line of Audi luxury vehicles, because progress can't be stopped, but it can be driven. Audi, truth in engineering.
Lease a 2012 Audi A4 2.0T Quattro Premium for $399 per month at Audi North Austin. 42 months with approved credit. $26.94 plus TT and all due. No security deposit. Residual $19,697. 10,000 miles per year. MSRP $36,475. Expires 11/30/11. AudiAustin.com.
After buying a new car, have you ever wished that you'd driven it a little more thoroughly? Making mistakes can be costly. Hi, I'm Bruce Ballard for Roger Beasley Saab. Searching for a new car on a computer is great, but nothing is better than a true test drive. Discover the value of a Saab test drive before you decide on your next new car. Experience the 9.3 or 9.5 luxury sports sedan or the all-new 9.4 Sport utility, and you'll find an agile, sporty handling, fuel-efficient, safe, and solid driving vehicle. And your budget will appreciate the savings of $5,000 off MSRP on any new 2011 Saab 9.3 or 9.5 in stock, featuring a 4-year, 50,000-mile warranty and 3 years free scheduled maintenance. See why a new Saab may be the best value of any new car on the road today. Take the Roger Beasley Saab Test Drive Challenge. Roger Beasley Saab, moving your mind forward. 12925 Pond Springs Road, or visit us online at SaabAustin.com.
Mazda. Absolutely, positively, the lowest prices of the year. Outstanding savings opportunities on over 1,200 new Mazdas in stock. 0% APR financing for 60 months. Huge price reductions. Big MPG savings. Just ask us about 40 mile per gallon Sky Active technology. Visit Roger Beasley Mazda, Central, South, or Georgetown today. Online at GetAMazda.com.
Financing with approved credit in lieu of other offers. $1,667 per $1,000 borrowed on select models. Offers end 11/30/11.
Simply put, Doobly offers more value to the consumer than any other site online. Our customers can register for free, and with their free registration, they can earn up to as much as 30% cash back, which is paid to them on a monthly basis from stores like Apple, Walmart, Target, Best Buy, Macy's, Lord & Taylor's, even Groupon. But, Craig, imagine if you could register for free and you could earn as much as 30% cash back on all of your holiday shopping.
Austin's home for Texas A&M football and basketball.
This is Dave South. 12th man, this is home.
The new Talk Radio 96.3 and 1370.
This is a man where, but it wouldn't be nothing.
Welcome back. You know they can hear you. Listen.
I'm still in training. Give me a break.
Just talking.
Just talking.
Just talking.
They can see me anyway.
Like with the girls.
The whole time.
Welcome back to Women's Prospective. I decided, heck, let's do the rest of the show. I've been up since, 4 a.m.
Me
Whatever.
too.
Hey, you mentioned earlier, I had somebody text me, one of my loyal fans going, hey, you were going to talk about the women becoming president.
That's right. That's why I'm here.
Okay. Women being president.
Absolutely.
You have Michelle Bachmann. What's wrong with her?
I don't know that anything's wrong with her, and I think that she's put to a test that a man would not be put to. They want to criticize her hair and what she wears and how she says it. I mean, they've beat her up way more than they've beat up the governor on some of the comments he's made.
Well,
and
okay.
So I just pulled it. I like this website. It's called womenonbusiness.com.
Okay.
And you guys ought to check it out. But, and they talk about women leadership. And, biologically, females are more sensitive, emotional, self-critical than men. Can the biological and physical traits of women make a negative impact on their leadership style? Oh, tell us what you think, please.
Oh, me?
Oh,
Little
please.
Me?
I wasn't even going to say what the article said because I knew you would have an opinion.
I think that part of it is that women go through a cycle once a month.
Oh,
right?
My God.
Isn't that?
If you ladies do
hold
not
on,
call
can
in
I
right
finish
now.
what I was going to say? Women go through a cycle every month that a lot of people believe changes the way that they view life.
Makes us more like men.
It changes the lens that you see through. How's that?
Okay, so their answer to this question was, do women suffer from a lack of authority? Does a society have a cliche that women can't be tough and fearless? Does society, or do you?
I believe that yes, I think there's some levels. Yes, I truly believe that I don't like women that are abrasive. No, I don't like that. I don't like women that have to think that they need to be like a man. I think it's a societal issue. I think that I don't want to dumb down what women are because we don't think we can understand. Listen, so if a woman says something polite to me, okay, and not in a, it depends on what you're saying by authoritative. I mean,
well, but to be a leader, you think of being authoritative, but but you don't have to. I mean, can't women who are in a power position, or can women be leaders?
Yeah, absolutely they can.
Talk nice.
Absolutely.
Have good manners.
Absolutely,
in fact,
I agree.
Next week I was going to talk to you about this. I want to have my good friend on, Jan Goss, and she's got civility training, and she manages first impressions.
Oh, geez.
That's one of the things she talks about for women. She says, we have to really balance how we come off to people, especially in powerful roles, because they're going to judge you either way, and they're going to, if you're too weak, oh, well, you're weak. And if you come off too strong, well, then, you're the B word. So it's a tough deal for women. And so I give it to these women candidates, even Hillary. I don't care who it is. They are judged differently than their male counterparts. They are.
Hillary allowed Bill Clinton to say and do.
I agree. I'm not a Hillary fan.
Sexual relations with that
woman.
I'm
not a fan. I'm
or
just
my
saying,
wife.
But
I
they
don't do with
talked
my
about
wife.
her pantsuits.
Please, God bless you. Don't you look at me. Please look at me and look at her. Look at me and then look at her.
It depends upon what meaning the word is.
I should not have said Hillary.
You know what I'm saying here? Mm-hmm. I mean, come on.
I'm just saying, women are held to it.
You have a presidential candidate right now, and I think that she's not being held to anything more than Herman Cain's being held for right now. I don't think she's being held to any higher standard than, I will say that.
I'm going to say I don't think she's got the track record with the ladies that Herman Cain's got right now. Do you think it's true?
But we don't know.
I hope it's not true. I like Herman Cain, actually.
I've met Herman Cain. I've interviewed Herman Cain. What's my opinion of Herman Cain?
Yeah, I'd like to know.
999.
And that's it.
9.99?
It's a Ronco commercial. He's turning into a Ronco commercial. That's what he is. 999. Oh, 999. It's only 9.99. It's folks. It's 9.99. It's like Ronco. That's his problem. He's not answering questions.
Do any of them answer
that
questions?
Have substance? No. Yes, I would say that I would say that Mitt Romney answers a lot of questions, but I don't think even he's the front runner. I think Newt is schooling them all. Newt Gingrich is schooling all of them. And what's a shame to me is that I wish that Michelle Bachmann could speak like Newt. Because I want a woman president. I do.
Except that we have somebody right now that can speak really, really well. And, he reads it all off of a teleprompter, and there's nothing behind it. So just because, she can't go out there and deliver a speech off of a teleprompter does not mean that she's not a great leader.
This is lighting up my texting. Someone just texted in that women on Fox are good. They're smart. They're beautiful.
They're hot.
They're hot. They're Foxes. All right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm all
Gretchen,
about
all them,
women
yes.
being smart. Absolutely.
But
maybe
they're
one
brilliant.
of them needs to run for president because they know how to speak on television. Does that really give them a skill set to be president? No.
They know the issues.
Okay.
Okay.
One of the reasons I like Cain is that he's run a business. He's brought a business out of bankruptcy, which is what he needs to do to our country.
Right.
And he made it successful. And the man.
He's the pizza guy.
I think that if you're going to be president, I think number one, you had to have had a job. You had to have run a company. You have to have a resume. You have to have owned a house. Come on.
I want someone to be president that suffered that's
maybe fought in a war.
That maybe had to file bankruptcy because they lost their business to outside forces. Outside them. Right?
Donald Trump. I got blown up by my friends about Trump.
Donald Trump. Donald Trump is a player. He don't want to be flipping president. That guy. He just he's like the dude guy. He's like so I'm going to talk about myself.
He owns the Miss America pageant. So
that's all he does. It's all about him.
And all these other guys aren't.
No, but he's like, it's all about him. It's
At least
all
he's
about.
honest.
It'd be
He's
like
authentic.
Trump. President. He would take the presidential crest off, and it would say Trump Industries.
But you know what? He would probably go buy China or something, and you'd be thrilled. I mean, he'd probably go pay off China. I mean, Trump would do something.
I like what he says about China. Are we going to get back on the China
No,
thing?
I don't want to go there.
Because I will.
I want to talk about a woman in the White House.
A woman in the White Women. Where are the women candidates? Where are they? They need to show up.
You know, there's a great the WhiteHouseProject.org, and Marie Wilson's a friend of mine, and she was the founder of Take Your Daughter to Work Day. And she contacted me a long time ago, and they're bringing the White House Project to Texas. And in fact, they've just contacted me recently and putting together candidate schools for women in Texas. But I'll tell you, the number one reason women drop out of being candidates is because the first thing that they tell you when you run for office, be prepared for every dirty little thing to come up, from your college to whatever. But women want to protect their families. Women, you know, they might have been a little wild in college, and they don't want that to come up. They don't want to hurt their families.
Okay, do we need to talk about your college life?
I'm not running for president.
Is that where you're going?
No.
Is that where you're going?
This is a fact from the White House Project. I have been through the candidate training, and I know what they say.
Let's talk about your college life. How was it like?
I'm not running for president. That might be the reason I'm not running for president. I don't know.
Should people be afraid of their history? Listen.
Men aren't. They are shameless. I mean, are you kidding me? And that's why they will just go ahead and forge through, not worry about what comes out about it, because they're not worried about their families.
If it's about a good, clean life, then Mitt Romney needs to be president. Mitt the Mormon Romney. He's got kids. He's got a beautiful family, and
I don't know that much about him.
Mitt Romney. He's part of my cage match that I do on my other show.
Didn't he do the whole thing up in Mount? You know, the
the Obamacare stuff. He liked it, you know. But he says he's changed. He's repented. I mean, listen. Can people change their mind in politics? I mean, I think we've got a problem when we don't allow politicians to change their mind.
Yeah.
One thing that I think is difficult to change their mind on is abortion. I think that's a difficult one where people jump back and forth on that.
Right.
That's a pretty big thing to jump back and forth on. But how you should tax people and things like that, you can change your opinions. Healthcare, you can kind of change your opinion. So I think we're a little strict. But the problem that we have is when it comes to women being president is that I don't think women. You have to be a strange woman to want to be president. I think being a president is almost unnatural. The presidencies today, they're like puppet masters. They're just it's a game. They're not. They don't tell the truth. They sell us out left and right.
Which is why women would not like the role at that point, because we are authentic leaders and we're much more transparent. I don't think they want that. And we add a level of transparency to organizations and into leadership roles. There's no doubt about it.
Because where are they? There's more women in college. There's more women that open up small businesses. There are more women in the United States than there are men. But there's rarely any women that ever try to become president. And when they do, they're something's
slaughtered.
Just like something. Yeah, and they're a little odd. Something's always something wrong.
They may not even be odd.
A moose hunter is not going to be president. A woman moose hunter from Alaska is not going to be president.
She was the governor of Alaska.
Whatever. She's not going to be president.
See, this is it. This is why.
What? I mean, she's
Ronald
not
Reagan,
going to be.
He was an actor. Obama, a community organizer, but she's the governor of Alaska.
I don't like the others either. I just want an American. I want George Washington again. I want a soldier, I guess. I don't know what I want.
I know you don't. I know
frustrated.
what I want. I want someone to call in and tell me that they want to run for president, a female.
We'll vet them right here on Women's Perspective.
That's it. I think we should have a contest about that. You know, we should start.
Well,
30.
This Sunday, we have 30 seconds left, so we have to say something real quick. This Sunday, we'll be back again.
Yes.
That's only a few days from now.
Yes.
And there's some powerful things, folks, you're going to learn. And one of the things that you need to do is try to help Lisa here, for sure, know what woman should run for president. And I think that's good homework for all of us. I'm going to try to think of, I'll do this. I'll pick one woman that I think should be president. You pick one woman that should be president. And folks, you, please, chime in. Get us on Facebook. Do however you got to get to us.
Help me out, ladies. Come on.
Go to Women's Perspective on Facebook, womensperspective.com. Put it on there. Tell us what you want to, who you think should be the woman president. Because I'm with you. I get it.
And you know what?
I understand.
You can even tell us who you think should be the male president. I'm so confused nowadays.
Yeah. Folks, we'll see you this Sunday.
Bye-bye.
KJCE Rollingwood Austin. KKMJ FM HD3 Austin. K242CC Austin. The new Talk Radio 96.3 and 1370. Online at Talk.